Well, traders, welcome back to Simply Forex, the channel created to help you understand the markets. Today's Thursday, the 16th of May, and as always, guys, we're going to look back at yesterday's trades, which was a crazy day, and we're also going to look at the trade ideas for today and the important news, so stay tuned to the end, because we have another important news day today, guys, all right? But let's start with yesterday, all right? And we had a couple of trades that went in the direction we wanted them to go, but were difficult to get into. And then the news just made everything crazy. So let me explain exactly what I mean on the charts. So we were looking to sell Euro Aussie dollar. You know this by now. This is all I've been prattling on about is Euro Aussie dollar, right? And this is where we found ourselves, right? In a downtrend. Okay, there was this last low that we were thinking, is this a new higher low? And it wasn't, because look, this has clearly broken that low. Okay, we had this nice bounce off of this resistance level, and the idea was to take it back down to that low, if not further. All right, and like I said, it's exactly what happened. But could we get in on this trade? Not really. Right? Well, not for me. Maybe some of you guys did. Let me pull this grey zone across so you can just see that there. Okay, so as you know, trading can be very frustrating. And this was one example, yeah? Well, we were just waiting for this H1 structure to break. And then bang, it broke. With this candle here, it broke. Okay, but it was such a, bearish move that if I started selling here, and you can see the blue line is my take profit, I need to put my stop loss up here. And the trade doesn't make sense, right? So I can't enter there really, all right? And then it's come down, hit target. So that's the first target. And then price shoots back up. And then look at this, look at these candles in here, right? On the back of that news. Yeah, very difficult to trade, very all over the place, right? But having said that, the next level we were interested in was if we got a break of this grey zone. And as you can see, we do, right? We get a break here. Okay, but again, I'm not trading, I've stopped trading at this point. But, this would have been a good sell potentially, right? But again, where do you put your stop? You have to put it above the swing high, at the very least above the moving average 20, and then do you get enough room to move into? Right back down to these lows here. And this would have been my target around here. So again, there wasn't enough room for this to move into for me. All right. So yeah, good direction, but tricky trade to get into. If I look at the day chart now as well, am I interested in getting in, after this bounce off of these lows? I'm actually going to show you a trade which is a better setup than this. All right. So Euro Aussie dollar, don't faint, but for today may not be a setup for that reason. All right. So good direction, difficult to get into. And it was the same with US dollar Swiss franc from yesterday. Again, if we start with the day chart, we were looking to sell, right? We had this trend that was moving up, and then bang, it started to break down. We got this, bit of movement here, similar to Euro Aussie dollar. Was this a new, higher low? And the answer is no, it wasn't. Yeah, we were still getting our lower highs, lower lows. Yeah, and then this low here also broke yesterday as well. Again, all off the back of this news. It was all news driven, again, which makes it difficult to trade it. We had this nice big bearish candle, and the idea was just to take it to this blue line, if not this blue line. And again, exactly what happened. Now, on this one, if we drop down to the H1, right, there was this, the move so large, I need to get rid of it just so we can look in here to start with. Right, and there were some, if we follow H1 structure, there was, this kind of candles in here that we could potentially sell from. But the time I woke up, it was around here. The time I started trading was around here. And there was just no value into this grey zone. yeah, which has proven to be a very good support level. So again, difficult to trade it, right? So like Euro Aussie dollar, we say to ourselves, when we get a break of this level, we will also be interested, right? So if I zoom in again, you can see none of this breaks that level. It all holds onto it, and then news comes out. And then news shoots down, more or less hits our target, right? And then shoots back up. So at this point, I'm like, it's literally hit the daily lows, hit our target, and shot back up. I'm not interested anymore. But look at the market, it still comes ticking down. Yeah, which just this big move up makes it difficult to read, you know, and then it comes slowly tickling back down, you know, and even further, right? So Euro Aussie dollar, US dollar, Swiss franc, good direction, difficult to trade, difficult to get into for those reasons. All right, so those were the trades from yesterday. Let's take a look at today's trades now. Guys, if you enjoy receiving my trade ideas every single day, then please come join us. Yeah, subscribe to the channel right now. Smash the notification button so you receive an alert. And if everyone could please smash the like button, we'd love to have you as well. Right, trades for Thursday, the 16th of May. Before we get started, guys, if you haven't already, please come join our free Discord channel, our trading community. We've got traders in there sharing knowledge, ideas, experiences, trades. So come join the free Discord. You just create a username, verify yourself, and we let you in. Simple as that. Also, guys, right now we are giving you free access to the VIP Trading Academy. In there, I give you all of my trade ideas and trade signals. I give you years worth of tutorials. Yeah, and also you get direct access to me should you need help with any of your trading. All right, so check out the promo on that. And finally, guys, if you would like to show your support for the channel, then you can. Yeah, you can become a Simply Forex YouTube member, and there's many, many perks for doing so. Check it all out. It's all in the video description. Finally, guys, don't forget to join me for the live stream, 8 a.m. New York EST time. We'll look at the live chart, and it's your chance to ask as many questions as you like. See you later for that. Right, now, trades. So, you know, the news yesterday, you know, put a cat amongst the pigeons, shall we say. And it's made, it's give the charts the movement it needed, right? However, I still want you to be wary of this, and I'm going to explain this in a few examples, right? So what we were seeing beforehand, guys, was, you know, like daily trends into weekly support or resistance levels, right? That's generally what we were seeing, and that was prohibiting us from trading, right? Now, a lot of these pairs have broken those weekly levels, right? Some of them are too overbought or too oversold as a result. Okay, so I've ignored some of those, but also need to be wary of this, right? Now, EUROCAD, for example, right? This is a real important level. This is a weekly level that is broken. Okay. Now, you know, if we looked at this day chart and we saw this bullish break of this, you know, important resistance level, okay, then, you know, and a bullish candle breaking all of this resistance, right? We would be like, let's buy this. And I agree with you. Yeah. You know, it on the day chart, it looks like a very good buying opportunity. But this is what we need to be careful of, right? It's Thursday today, and we've got another, you know, another big news day. And, you know, by the end of the week, really what's important here is how this weekly candle finishes. So on the day chart, it's a clear break. But bear in mind, on this weekly chart, this candle hasn't finished forming. Now, if the weekly candle finishes like this, great. Next week, I'm all over this. Yeah, we're looking for here, and we'll, you know, potentially take it back up to here, right? However, if it doesn't finish like this and it finishes, let's say it finishes like this, okay, and we end up with a candle that looks like that, and price holds on to this weekly level, then you know, the whole view of this chart has changed. It almost becomes a selling chart, not a buying chart. So on some of these charts, although we've had that weekly break, I'm going to wait and see what the weekly chart does. And EUROCAD is one example. We also see it a lot on the US dollar pairs. So let's look at Aussie dollar, US dollar, right? So again, let's start with the day chart. Now, this has proven to be, you know, a good support, a good resistance level. And it is a weekly level. And I'll show you this on the weekly chart shortly. Again, right, price has, you know, just pounded through, that's a technical term, pounded through this resistance, right? It has. And again, you'll be saying, Tom, it's broken resistance. This is a, you know, a wonderful buying opportunity. Again, cannot disagree with you, right? Can't. It also has room to move into. But the thing to be wary of, and this is with a lot of the US dollar pairs, is this weekly chart. Now, again, if this weekly candle finishes like this, yeah, great, right? I'm all over this. Yeah, we've broken this level. Again, we see retraces into here. I'll look to take price higher, right? However, yeah, we've still got some big news days left this week. We've got today, tomorrow. Now, this candle, again, could quite easily end up looking like, let me draw that again, could quite easily end up looking like this, right? And we get a candle, you know, that still green candle, but we get a big wick on it and it closes back into this grey zone. Now, if that happens, again, a very different complexion on this trade, right? I'd be looking to sell that. So yes, we've had a lot of breaks of these weekly levels, but only on the day chart. So I just want you to be wary of this. Yeah, if you start seeing, like during the day on the H4, for example, if we start seeing nothing but big bearish red candles, yeah, and it's closing back into this grey zone, then it's not a good buying opportunity. All right. Now, having said that, there are a couple of trades I'm looking at. All right. And one of them is Euro New Zealand dollar. Okay. And I've literally just entered this trade and put this trade on the in the VIP Trading Academy. Now, this is a similar scenario. Okay. So again, you know, we was in this downtrend. Okay, and then bang, we've broke. Yeah, all news driven yesterday, right? And we've broken this important level with a nice big bearish candle. Okay, now this is also a weekly level and a nice weekly level. Okay, if we go to the weekly chart, you can see this was a nice level. Okay, but it's so far removed from this level. Okay, you can really see this is pushed down, and it would take a lot for this chart to close all the way back into here. Could happen. Not saying it won't happen, but the move away from that weekly zone is perhaps stronger than some of the others that we just looked at, right? And I'm also seeing a bit of euro weakness across many pairs as well. All right, so this is the same scenario as we've had a, you know, a day trend breaking a weekly level, but has the weekly level fully broken yet? This is exactly the same, but this is one pair I'm willing to trade, right? Now, what are we looking at here then, guys, for entry? So we're in a downtrend. Yeah, so far, if we look at the weekly chart, it has broken this weekly level so far. This candle hasn't finished forming, as I keep pointing out. But there's a bit of room back down to this 7,710 level. You know, even the 7,000 psychological level. Okay. If we drop down to the H4, we're going to look for entries. You can see we've got this. Well, we've got this level here. To be honest with you, if it retraces all the way back up to here, I'm not interested, because what I explained on the weekly charts has happened. Yeah, it's likely we're going to get a weekly candle that hasn't broken this level. So although it is a good support resistance level, not really interested. I want to see this continue down from here. Okay, I don't want a big retrace, funnily enough, right? So if we look at the H1 chart, you can see why I've got in on this trade. Okay, so price has come down. If we follow H1 structure, right, we're in a H1 downtrend. We've got this bearish candle. I've entered here. I've put my stop above here, and I'm looking to take price lower. Okay, so I've already entered this trade and put this trade in the VIP Trading Academy. So if you're interested in that, it's free at the moment. Check out the promo in the video description. So I'm in this trade. We'll see how it goes. Why do I like this trade? Because also look at the H4. Look at this H4 candle. Right, that is suggesting to me that selling momentum is still there as well. All right, so yeah, I'm in this trade, guys. Euro New Zealand is my first trade idea. The second one is pound Canadian dollar, and we're looking to buy this. Now, again, right, it's one of those weekly levels. Let's start with the day chart, right? So if we look at this, yeah, this level held, right? This level kept holding. And then bang, we've had this big bullish push up. Now, I was ignoring Euro Canadian dollar, and I prefer pound Canadian dollar, okay? Because this has broken this level, right? And there's still room to move up to, you know, a nice other weekly level as well. And another reason for this is if you look at Euro Pound, right? And I'm basing it on this selling candle. So with Euro Pound, pound is stronger on the back of this daily candle. Okay, price could come lower, and that suggests pound strength. So if we go back to pound Canadian dollar, I'm more inclined to buy this than Euro Canadian dollar. And all I want to do, guys, if we look at the weekly chart, is just take it back up to these lows because it doesn't have far to go. If it breaks this level, chances are it's going to make it to this level. Okay, now if we drop back to the day chart, we've got a nice bullish candle, you know, like with a lot of these breaks that we've had in an uptrend, nice bullish candle. Okay, if we drop down to the H4, you know, very wary of that weekly candle closing back into this level, right? You know, if you see big weekly candle like that. So I need to see price come into here. But then I need to see a very bullish reaction. I need to see price leave this gray zone, and then I will start buying it back up to here. The market will tell us if we can, you know, it always tells us if we can start buying from this area, or the fact that it's breaking down and closing back into this area. All right, so very conscious of that. But like I said, if price comes back into this gray zone where you've had all these previous highs, yeah, we get a bullish reaction, I will look to buy pound Canadian dollar as well. All right, guys, so they're my two trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news now. So news for Thursday, the 16th of May, guys. Before I get started, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash the like button and join us for the live stream today, 8 a.m. New York EST time. Right, so overnight, we've had some big data come out. We've had Japanese GDP, which was all worse than expected. And we've had Aussie dollar employment data, which was a mixed bag, really. So that's been and gone. The first piece of news we're interested in is this. I mean, we have got some sort of, you know, at 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock, we've got these BOE financial stability reports, same for the euro, and we've got these economic forecasts. So whatever comes out of here could move the pound or the euro, so must be aware of them. But really, the big news we're waiting for is this. At 1:30, London GMT, just like yesterday, guys, we had all that US dollar data come out, and it really sent the markets crazy. This could do the same. Yeah, we've got, you know, building permits, continuing jobless claims, housing starts, initial jobless claims, you know, Philly Fed manufacturing. All of this data is like a big, humongous, big daddy, big mummy 3-star rating for the US dollar. And you saw the impact it had on cross pairs that weren't US dollar pairs as well. So must be aware of all that coming out. And then after that, guys, no other news that we're interested in. All right, guys. So yeah, hope you have a great trading day. See you later for the live stream. Have a good day.